Column on the Stands, November 25th, 2019. I am Sarah.
And I am Janna, bringing you the latest news from Greenwood, Mississippi.
On a warm summer morning, tensions were running high in the courthouse. A poor sharecropper and minister, Mose Wright, gave a controversial testimony, leaving the courthouse in shock. He was one of the many men asked to testify that morning. Mose was Emmett Till's uncle. This testimony kept the community wondering what the ending verdict would be. I don't know about you, Janna, but I am very intrigued to hear the outcome.
I agree. This is a very tragic event that will take everyone a long time to digest. During the trial for Emmett Till's murder, most people who took the stand cracked under pressure. You would assume Mose, being related to Emmett, he would have a harder time with his testimony. However, Mose responded in the completely opposite way. The courtroom was in complete chaos while the disturbing testimonies were given. Mose remained undisturbed through his entire time on the stands.
Wow, I would not be able to keep my cool in such a high-intensity situation. I can only imagine what he was telling himself to keep him going through his testimony.
Wright knew what he was saying was the truth and needed to be said. His testimony gave a change in perspective, giving the jury more to think about on top of the other grueling information they had. As people were being chaotic around him, Wright stayed cool-headed. Mose Wright stood as calm as Jesus on stormy water, said the local teen, Hiram Hilburn. Mose did not lie. His testimony was 100% true. Now, getting everyone to believe it was true would be a much tougher task. Once being accused for lying, he spoke back. It's what happened, and that's God's honest truth. Upset that the men weren't believing him was the only time he ever spoke back throughout this whole testimony.
While Emmett Till, also known as Bobo, was in Greenwood, Mose let him stay with him, since most of the other family lived in Chicago. He claimed Emmett came to Mississippi to visit family for the summer. Mose was a witness of his own nephew's murder. He watched as everything happened right before his eyes. His own family being taken out of his life just like that. He was at the river where Bobo was put down. There was no doubt it was him because he still had his father's ring on his finger. Mose gave one of the first testimonies and was the first witness on the stand.
Well, not only was he the first witness, he seemed to be the most calm one of the day.
This trial will definitely change Greenwood forever, and maybe even the people along with it.
We will have to wait and see what the final decision will be.
And until then, we can only wonder what actually happened on that night. Until next time, this is Sarah
and Janna
with today's breaking news, signing out.